Okay, what's up, guys? Got a small PSA reveal. 19 cards. I paid for 20. Actually, and forgot to send one in. So 19 cards. All of them got slabbed. So that's one good thing. Surprisingly quick turnaround on this guy. I sent it out end of April. April 22nd to be exact. They received it in the beginning of May. I think it was May 13th. Today is June 5th or 6th, so it took them less than a month once they got it, and a little over a month in total, which I was shocked considering the huge backup that they have going on at PSA right now. I still have a bulk order out from January, beginning of January, so it's evidently the bulk service is pretty well behind. I didn't expect to see this package, even though this was the standard. I use the 15 free slabs you get when you re-up your platinum membership, and then just added a few more on at 20 bucks a piece. But yeah, pleasantly surprised when I got the UPS sticker today that they had needed a signature from me. I thought it was the bulk order actually, but the bulk order, when I check the packing or the website, PSA's website, they have the little tracker there. You can see where it's at. And it's still on stage 3, which is like research, basically, to make sure that they have the identified the cards properly, and that's basically the first step after they receive the package in. So yeah, going on well over 6 months, going on 6 months, and it's still on stage 3. So bulk services are far behind. This order is actually, I'm trying to bulk up my trout registry, so there's some trouts in here. There's some questionable. I don't have too high expectations on this order. Couple really tough sets, Griffies. Also, there's some modern. There's some Juan Sotos in here. I don't buy to flip or buy to sell. I know it seems like nowadays any PSA reveal you watch is the same, modern cards that you can triple your money on by getting 10s that are easy to grade. But it seems there's more investors currently than hobbyists or more flippers. I still buy the cards I like, and I don't know. Everybody has their opinions on it, I guess, but it's kind of, the market right now is really red hot, and I know cards that I used to pick up for next to nothing are, quintupled in price. So I bought a lot of Soto's 18 update Chrome. I bought a lot of that actually. I thought that was really good, and so I just had like 4 Sotos laying around, and I looked recently on eBay. They were selling for like over $330 in a 10 form. So I said, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and send those in. So we'll see what we did. We'll start off from the bottom here. I haven't looked at these, by the way, yet. Oh wow, that's awesome. So this is the famous FF error. Yeah, and this is the first that I'm seeing them. So that hit a mint 9, which is awesome. I've owned this exact card for, I don't know. It's been years now that I've had it just laying around in a top loader. It looked really good, and this is actually a really tough set in general. I'm really surprised by that 9. That's awesome. I was thinking an 8 or 7.5. We'll keep pulling from the bottom here. This is kind of the order that I sent them in. So yeah, this is what I expected on that. So happy with this one. This is the Griffey Upper Deck Black Diamond, the triple. So it's got the gold foil going on. It's numbered to 350. I think I have the double in my bulk order out right now. It's 1998 number 2. So there's a speck of white right there. You can see it. It actually shows up pretty well. A speck of white like that on the front of a card like this, I found you're pretty much shooting for an 8 at that point. If the rest of the card is perfect, and you can get away with white like that on the backs and a mint card, but on the front I noticed that it's generally near mint, which is exactly what I was hoping for. So happy with that. And there's going to be a lot of those. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of 8s here. There's some tough Griffey sets coming up, maybe even some 7s. or 7.5. So this is one of my favorite sets of all time. Yeah, there's the 8. This is the 98 SPX Finite. This is the Spectrum. This card is so awesome, and they slabbed it into thick slab. It is a little bit thicker. I mean, this set is just so difficult. This foil is always, these edges and corners are always showing white, and this one was really clean. I thought it actually had a shot at a 9 because the only white showing on this card was these back corners. I mean, these back corners are dark. It's so hard to come across clean copies of this set, but when you do, it's worth it because it's one of the prettiest sets, I think, and definitely one of my all-time favorite sets for sure. So that's the Spectrum. Happy with an 8. I was shooting for an 8. Let's see, along the same lines. Oh, sweet. That is awesome. So here's a mint 9 on the 98 Finite as well. This is the Spectrum to 1750. And that is awesome for the set, guys. Mint 9. The tiniest speck of white on that blue corner up there, or else we may have been pushing gem mint on this one. A little bit of surface scratching there on the bottom right corner, I think. But this is an awesome card. Really happy with that. Okay, here's a set I talk about all the time. This is the Top Stars, and that's sick. So 98 Top Stars. This is the silver. Looked really good. My expectations for it were a 9. The pop, I'm not sure the pop on the silver. I know that I think there's only one gem mint gold 10, and I may be wrong on that. There may not even be any. But this is the silver to 43.99, and I talk about this all the time. It's almost impossible to come across clean copies of this card, but awesome Griffey. Really happy with that. So far so good. So this is the base, same set. The base is the red. There's a bronze and a rainbow foil. So here's the base. This got an 8. I thought it looked a little bit nicer than the silver. But expectations, again, with a set like this, definitely have to be hampered. So there's the base, Top Stars 98 Griffey. Still happy with an 8. There must be something with the surface going on maybe, because this card looks really good. The edges are really clean. No white showing, minimal white showing on the corners. Okay, so hoping for a 10 on this one. And mint 9. So this card looked absolutely perfect to me. This is 98 from Upper Deck Textbook Excellence. This is the double to 2000. There's a triple, and there's even like a quadruple, I think, to like 10 or 25 or something ridiculously low. But it's got the die cut. The base is just no die cut on it. That's from 99 Upper Deck. Mint 9. They didn't put it on. They didn't put it in a Mylar sleeve, which maybe they did. But mint 9 there. That's pretty cool. Here's a tough set. So I'm gonna guess that this got an 8. Oh wow, mint 9, sweet. 97 Donruss Diamond Kings. So generally with this set, the centering seems to be the biggest issue. That even though the corners are gold and they can show white, they're generally pretty strong. Like the corners and the edges of this are pretty strong. So this is pretty nicely centered. Top to bottom's off a touch, but I think it definitely matches the grade there. Numbered out of 10,000. Such a cool Diamond Kings. Even today's day and age with Panini being unlicensed and whatnot, I'm still a fan of Diamond Kings. I think I always will be. Okay. So another mint 9. I have yet to hit a gem. That's alright. 96 Upper Deck. This is the Hot Commodities insert. I think these were 1 per box. I don't remember how many cards were in this set, but this is card number 1. Awesome card. Die cut. It's got some neat foil going on there. Um, I thought this had a chance at a 10. I think there's a smidge of white showing there, but usually this die cut back here is usually showing some white, and this one is not. It's really clean. I mean, sometimes you just can't even tell the difference between a 9 and a 10. I know that comes up a lot. I don't know why people pay the exuberant premiums that they do for 10s. But okay, we have a couple gold medallions coming up. These were not perfect, so we'll see how it goes. And the first one we got an 8. This is an awesome card. I mean, that's just so cool. This is 98 Ultra gold medallion. I have this base card in a 10, but the front of this card looked really good. I know there was some white showing. Yeah, a little bit there, a little bit there. But just a tough set. I mean, looking at this raw, you're thinking between 8 or 9 probably. And it hit the 8. Some days a different grader, you may get lucky and you may hit the 9. Because this card it really does look clean. A touch of white on that bottom corner. But 8 is kind of what you're expecting on something like that. Okay, so that's it for the Griffies. We'll move into the Trouts now. And this card I know for a fact had a scratch on it. This is high tech. Okay, still got a 9. That's good. Number to 25 there. Let me get this focused. But this is the orange Magma from 18 Tech. One thing I've noticed with this set is the surface is always scratched on it. So now you know, if you have, this was a pretty sizable scratch. It was a single scratch, but very noticeable. Obviously, you couldn't tell in a slab, but a scratch like that I would have assumed an 8. But being modern, they don't grade modern too tough. I was hoping that they would just give it a 9, and they did. So pretty cool. Orange Magma Trout to 25. That's high tech. I love that set. I love high tech. I think that's a really cool modern set. So looking for a 10 on this card. This is the Silver Pack promo from 2020 Topps. Neat looking card. You definitely have susceptible to centering issues, but like I said, modern cards, you could see that realistically hitting a 10. But this one did not, so that's okay. Mint 9. Other than that, everything on this card was perfect. So still looking for that 10, that first 10. Hopefully it comes in the form of these atomic refractors coming up, because these are really cool. Bang, there it is. So there's the first 10, 19 Bowman's Best Trout Atomic Refractor. And such an awesome. These are my kind of sets here, these old school 90s, so when they bring them back, I don't really collect too much modern, but I do want to start bulking up on some Trout. I mean, I think that his affordable stuff, I don't have anything that's too crazy. A couple rookies that have exploded in price, but I'm probably going to be unloading them soon, to be honest. But that's an awesome card. Look at that. Cracked Ice, Atomic Refractor. There's the first 10 of the order. Expected a 10 on that. One thing to notice with this set is the centering is generally off. I've noticed. I bought a few of these raw, and this was the first one that came in that looked centered well enough to hit a 10. I'm not trying to hit a 9 on these. So here's another Atomic and another 10. So awesome. That's what you're hoping for on a 2019 card, Chrome card, thick card stock. This is the Power Producers from Bowman's Best. 19, the Atomic Refractor. It's such an awesome set. Bowman's Best is, I think they knock it out of the park every year. But the cards from out of Bowman's Best aren't that sought after. So, pretty neat. Another 10 Trout Atomic. Okay, so here's the Sotos. So there's 4 Sotos. And first 2 are 9s, so that kind of sucks. Looking for 10s. These cards were perfect in my eye, but evidently there's something going on with them. I don't know if maybe they're trying to grade them a little bit tougher, because I imagine this could be accredited to a lot of their large bulk back orders, as people sending so many of these update Chrome cards in. Okay, here's the other two. Let's see, 210s. Okay, we got 110 out of the Sotos, so that's surprising. The pop on this card is really, really ridiculous. At least it was. I don't know what it... Maybe they changed some things up recently, but only 110. Like I said, this is now... I probably paid, I don't know, $5 for this card at the time. It's probably worth over 300 or close to 350 now. I'm not really sure. I don't keep up with the market too much, but that sucks. I was hoping for 410s, but it is what it is. And last card is a Soto from 18 Bowman's Best Neophyte Sensations. Pretty cool refractor-like shine on it. I don't know how much this goes for on a 10, but I probably won't keep it. I'll probably sell it. But that's it, guys. 19 cards in total. All 19 were slabbed. Like I said, it took a little over a month. Bulk order is currently out since January. Like I said, it's only on phase 3 or step 3 or whatever. So hopefully that comes back soon. That order is 99% PC cards and full of Griffeys probably. I think there's 52 cards. I don't know, maybe 45 of them are 90s inserts of Griffey. And some autographs and there's some pretty cool stuff in it. So I'm looking forward to get it back. And I'll be putting out a mail day bin here, or mail day video, within the next couple days. So check it out. Thanks.